Locked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Changing the play. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's done. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Back to throw. It's Orlando. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's done. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Easy. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Orlando. He's got him still on his feet. Good flowing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing.
Touchdown, Houston. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 after the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's done. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Pocket breaking down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Orlando. The sure hands, it's off. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Cougar.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Shaw. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Orlando. They're working that left side. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab, it's Shaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Houston wants to play fast. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field. It's Orlando. Got a man. It's off. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense is within striking distance.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Orlando. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Cougars will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's in open space downfield. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hard running there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Floating away. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback making checks. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Orlando. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline.
Touchdown, Arizona! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Just keeps swinging it. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short in the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's done. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the air on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Finds his back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Arizona! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.